Alright people, you know the deal. Right now we're doing a Q&A. I asked you guys some questions on Instagram, so I screenshotted some. So what we're going to do is pick out maybe around 10 of them. Hopefully you enjoy it and actually get some good information as well, because some of the questions I've picked are very specific in terms of fitness, and I feel like it will really help people out. So I'll try to do a good balance of fun and information, so stay tuned. Alright people, question number one, we're going to start off pretty easy. The first question is, can you take creatine while cutting? And the answer is yes, many people do. I assume the person's asking this because obviously creatine helps you retain more water, but if you consistently take it, you're not fluctuating it, that's perfectly fine. It's the same as like when you have sodium. If you eat a regular amount of sodium, it's not going to fluctuate your water intake too frequent. The next question is, would you ever consider doing some sort of bodybuilding or physique show? Firstly, I have not got the physique to do bodybuilding. That's like the huge dudes. In terms of physique, realistically, I don't have a passion for it, so I think the answer is no. Okay, we have a question here and I'm so baffled by it. He says, I'm currently cutting, but should I eat in a surplus during training days to recover faster and build muscle? So you're telling me you're trying to cut, but on the days that you're not training, you want to eat more calories to try and build muscle. That doesn't work. This is a prime example. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this. We have this thing that is overthinking is the devil, and basically it's when you overthink yourself into situations that just don't make sense because you keep thinking of different scenarios. How on earth, like if you're trying to cut, you should not be doing any sort of surplus at any given point. No, it makes no sense on a non-training day for you to then in a surplus, because all you're doing is counteracting the like cutting. So if you're on a deficit of say like 200 calories and then you do a surplus of 200 calories for the other few days, you're basically going to see no progress. You're going to just be spinning your wheels. Basically you're trying to cut and bulk at the same time. That's not going to happen. What you need to do is focus on one, I repeat, one of those situations. Shortcuts will never ever pay off when it comes to fitness. So no, that is definitely, even right to the end, or am I overthinking and being silly? Yes, you are overthinking and definitely being silly. We have a really good question. I'm probably gonna answer it near the end. It's basically, what should I do? Should I stay at home after uni or save and move out and rent? I'm gonna talk about that maybe near the end. I feel like I'm gonna go a bit more in depth on that. I think that's a really good question because that was a dilemma that I had. But yeah, man, next question. The next question is, what were your GCSE and A-level results? I don't remember them thoroughly, to be honest, but I know in GCSE I got an A for maths because that was my pride and joy. I got a B in science. In A-levels, all I know is I did bad in everything. The reason I got into university is because I did freelance website design, and the lecturers really liked the fact that I did something and I've been making something. So because of that reason, that's why I got let into uni and was able to study website design. Let's do a little bit of a speed round to kind of speed up the questions. How do you perform a clean bulk, a small calorie surplus? Maybe do like 150 calories more than your current maintenance calories, and that's basically it. Have you ever done any bodyweight calisthenics type training? When I first started getting into the gym, I did like a lot of pull-ups and push-ups, and I used to even could do the the thing where you could do the flag, the human flag where you could do that. I cannot do that anymore. I haven't done that in years. I think it's fun. It's good for like just strengthening your muscles and being pretty ripped. I wouldn't say that it's a big mass builder if you were to do calisthenics over actual resistance training with weights. Advice for a new YouTube channel: if you can't provide value yet on a topic, is it better to document your journey? The fact you said that, I know for a fact you probably follow Gary Vee, right? 'Cause that's what he says. If you don't have anything to talk about, document your journey, which is basically filming you doing it, like learning how to do it. So it's kind of like vlogs. If, for example, when I first started this YouTube channel, I was quite pudgy. I didn't really have much results. So I couldn't do videos that were like how to get big or how to build bigger biceps, because I knew that when people clicked on the video, why would they listen to me when visually, even if the stuff I'm saying is fact and it's proven things, they weren't going to follow my advice because I don't look like I'm educated in the subject. So what I did was I did documenting video. That's how I started the vlogs really. And then after a while, when I started seeing results in certain areas, that's when I did the more informative topics again, like how to lose skinny fat, how to start the gym, because I felt like I've earned enough gains, have enough information that I can pass it on to people that are just starting the journey. So yeah, definitely document over creating if you don't have anything valuable and factual to talk about yet. By the way, shouts out to this hoodie. It's from Boohoo, man. I bought a bunch of their stuff online last week, and I actually ended up placing a second order because I really like this stuff. It's really affordable. If you're interested in this hoodie, I'll put a link down below to the description box. I'll do like a proper unboxing of this stuff maybe in a week or two. And considering it was only like £13 for the hoodie and it's really thick. Anyways, getting distracted. There was another question. Where is it? Does being sick and not going to the gym for a week destroy your gains? The answer is no. Will it destroy your gains? No. You gotta think of it this way, the bigger picture. 52 weeks in a year. 1 week out of that year is not going to kill you if you don't go to the gym. The most that's going to happen is that when you get back to the gym after the week of being ill, you can't go right back into your normal routine. You may have to just take it easy because you're going to get like severe muscle dumps because your muscles haven't been working that week and your body's just being like, it's almost playing catch up. After about like literally a week, you'll be perfectly fine again usually. So don't overthink it. If you're sick, take the time off. Can you gain muscle from using the machine weights instead of dumbbells? Yes, you can because it's still resistance training. However, dumbbells is way more efficient because you have a free range of motion. With a machine, you are set like that. So all you have to do is focus on pushing. Whereas if you've got a dumbbell, because you can shake and stuff, you're building stabilization muscles and different parts of your chest. For example, if you're doing a dumbbell chest press, is going to get worked a lot more than if you're just with a machine, just pushing. What is your favorite part about fitness? I would say training and actually seeing the results. Like when I'm lean, I'm really proud about my physique when I walk on a beach. Once upon a time, that was not the case. I just wasn't happy with my physique. I'll be a bit pudgy and chubby. So yeah, when I'm lean and I'm on holiday and I know that I've worked for this, it's a really nice feeling. Today, by the way, it's actually Valentine's Day. And yes, I'm here filming a video. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but today is the first day in 6 years, I believe, I forgot a Valentine's gift. The first day in 6 years, I have a Valentine's gift, which is crazy to me. I didn't even expect it. So here's the gift. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Muscle Food sent me this gift. Where's the logo? There you go. And I haven't even opened it thoroughly yet. I just kind of had a peek. But the one thing I saw which was hilarious, before we get into the rest of the video, they got me a Valentine's Day card, right? And the front says, I like you, even without an Instagram filter, with their logo. And then it also inside has a picture of me and like a little poem, which is hilarious. Look at that smile, look at that. Look at it. And basically the poem reads, roses are red, violets are blue. We slid in your DMs and we love working with you. That had me dying in the office when I received that today. It was funny. In terms of what they actually got me, 3 more packs of some sort of chocolate and another heart. So there, this is the stuff that I got for Valentine's Day. And they also gave me a box of Gains, pretty heavy. But yeah, a box of like muscle food to eat as well. So this is probably my favorite Valentine's Day gift. But I do appreciate the thoughtful kind of card, because I didn't expect that also. Thank you to Muscle Food if you're watching this. I appreciate it. But anyways, let's get on with the rest of the Q&A. Right, here's a good question. How do you balance work, gym, and YouTube? Don't you ever just want to relax? I get told that a lot of times by people that actually know me as well, like actual friends and people hang around me. In honesty, it's very hard for me to not do something. I'm a very productive person. I cannot stay still. Like, I don't know if it's some sort of ADHD or whatever that phrase is. I don't know if it's any sort of thing like that or what, but I cannot stay still. If we were beginners, what should we do at the gym first? How do we properly lift weights? Well, the first thing I would suggest is remember that the fundamentals. Too many people get obsessed with doing all the funky, fun exercises you see on Instagram or on some person's video. The stationary and basic exercises are the ones going to make you see the most benefits. So you got your big compound moves, you got your deadlift, you got your bench press, you've got your squat if you haven't got any issues with your hips and your knees. If not that, you've got some sort of lunges, you've got various exercises that are solid compounds, you've got push-ups, you got pull-ups. Do those ones first and master those. Too many guys I see as beginners and they show me their routine and it's all sorts of crazy isolation exercises that they don't really need yet. Like, the reason these big Instagram people and all those guys are showing those videos a lot more frequent is because everyone knows what a bench press and a deadlift looks like. They're trying to get your attention on Instagram, so they're doing unique things that may still be beneficial, but the reason why they're doing them is not because it built their physique, it's because it's going to look good on Instagram and going to get shared more because no one's seen it before. So bear that in mind when you try and do the next crazy, really unique looking exercise. The big fundamentals are what's going to make the most gains, trust me. Alright, we had so many good questions this time round. It's a shame that I can't answer them all. But overall, I probably had around 20 good questions. And I can't answer them all because the video will be like 30 minutes. So the final one I'm going to choose to end on is the one I mentioned earlier, which is the staying at home one. I feel like that is a very good topic that goes beyond fitness. It's more life related. And basically, shouts out to, I'm not going to say his name. Actually, no, I will, because you won't mind. It's like I'm saying your full name. Shouts out to Anish. Basically, he asked me, is it good to stay at home after uni and save money and move out then, or just as soon as you come back from uni, rent so you can get out of the house for freedom? This is the decision I had to make when I came back from uni, and in honesty, I stayed at home for 2 years. I stayed at home for 1.5 years before I moved out, saving money. I could have moved out as soon as I came back from uni, but I knew that it made sense to actually save some sort of income, because once you move out from uni and you just try and move out straight away once you get a job, you're almost dependent on that job and you fall in that trap. Because then, for example, if you get a job straight after uni, but then after a while you realize, I hate this job, but you've got like an apartment you need to definitely keep paying the bills for and electric and all that stuff, you almost are going to be confined to that job because you can't afford to miss bills because you're going to get kicked out. Whereas if you come home, save some money, make sure you got a nice little savings there, that in the event that you do end up in a job that you dislike, at least then you could even quit the job and then still be at home for a bit. I don't know if you have to pay like money to your family. I did when I came back from uni and got a job. I had to pay my dad £230 a month just to contribute to the house, which is still cheaper than rent and mortgage. So it all comes down to what you value the most. Me personally, I did the best of both. My sister stayed at home when she came back for about 4 years, and then she saved up and bought a house. So like an actual house, not like an apartment. Whereas I stayed for 1.5 to 2 years and I saved up and got an apartment, like a flat, because I don't like houses. And an apartment and a flat is cheaper than a house, so I didn't need to stay there as long. But I will say that initially I was going to just go rent because I really wanted to move out and to get freedom. But it was also because I was dating girls at the time, and having your own place when you're dating girls is so much easier and good. Without going into too much detail, it just makes everything so much easier when you have your own spot that they can come back to and chill, and you know what? Whereas living with your parents, you have to constantly go out to meals and then just be hanging out in the car. I really wanted my own spot. So that is one of the reasons why I ended up moving out. If it wasn't for that reason, I probably would have stayed at home maybe another year just to save up a juicy bundle even more. But in honesty, I'm really happy with the decision I made. I can't make your decision for you, but I would definitely say weigh up the options. I wouldn't want you to ever fall into the big trap though, and you leave home straight away as soon as you come out from uni, you get in a job that you thought you were going to like, you dislike it, but you have to stick with that job purely because you got bills to pay. That's the worst position to be in, especially when you've just finished uni. There's many adults like 40, 50 plus that are in that position. You don't want to feel that like 21 years old, trust me. I would personally stay at home, wait until you find a job that you love and you're committed to it, you feel like everything's stable, then you can decide to potentially move out and then actually see how it goes. But yeah man, that's my advice. Anyways people, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually going to try and whack this out for tomorrow. It's probably going to be around 15 minutes long, so it's a pretty long Q&A, but if you enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up and be sure to click the bell to subscribe to this channel so you know when I get my videos, and the next one's going to be a full day of eating, so stay tuned for that. Anyways people, peace out, stay getting gained, and I will see you guys in the next video.